Hi YouTube, this is my first trying to conceive slash PCOS video. I am 25 years old, my name is Jen, and my husband and I have been married since September of 2008, so just over 2 years. We have been trying to conceive for about a year and a half, and I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was about 16 years old. I was on and off birth control pills since that time, usually diane 35, and within the last year and a half that we've been trying to conceive, we went to a fertility specialist 6 months after we got married because we knew of my diagnosis and we didn't want to waste time when we knew I wasn't ovulating frequently. I do have lean PCOS. My BMI is normal, and I do not have any problems with glucose, and I'm not insulin resistant, so I'm not on metformin at all. My LH to FSH ratio is a little crazy. It's 3 to 1, and on transvaginal ultrasounds I show a definite ring of cysts in my ovaries. So up till now, I'll let you know what we have done to try to conceive and what we're doing now, and hopefully someday I will be able to post a BFB. In 2009, in February, we started with Clomid, and we did 50 milligrams all the way to 150 milligrams, and I never had a documented ovulation. My lining always stayed fine. I had no problems with CM, but it just wasn't enough to trigger ovulation. We moved to Femera, and I did that for 3 months, going from 2.5 to 7.5 milligrams, and never had an ovulation with that either. Then we moved to Brevel injections with the Femera, and I didn't have any response to that. We tried metformin, and that didn't really do anything for me, which isn't surprising since I'm not insulin resistant. So I took that for about 5 months, the metformin, at 1,000 milligrams a day, and then we quit that. And in early October of 2009, I had ovarian drilling done, and also a hysteroscopy and a DNC, just to make sure everything was okay. Everything looks fine. I also had an HSG done, and that was perfect. So following my ovarian drilling, we tried to stimulate with Femera and metformin again, and nothing happened at all. So then we moved to Clomid and dexamethasone, which is a steroid, which often can be helpful in ovaries that are resistant to stimulation. But I still had no ovulation. So then I went back on the birth control pill from January till September of 2010, just to zero my cycle, and we decided that we were going to stop trying to conceive and go the foster to adoption route. And I'll talk a bit more about that later. September of last year, I went off the birth control pill again, and I took a natural medication called soy isoflavones. It's an herb, and I had a documented ovulation for the first time. That was on cycle day 23. I had a positive OPK, and I had an ultrasound which showed a 21 millimeter ruptured follicle. So that was really, really exciting. But I did not get pregnant, and the next month again was anovulatory. So then in November of last year, we went back to the fertility clinic, and I started Repronex injections. I did that for 10 days, day 3 through 13 of my cycle, and was doing 75 units. per injection, and I had no response at all again. So I decided that it was time to stop injecting my body with hormones and all these medications, and we've decided to try a more natural approach. I am now using Fertilade. This is it right here. Fertilade for women. And also I'm taking Ova Blend, which has just been prescribed by my naturopath, which I just went to see for the first time a few weeks ago. So hopefully that will be helpful. I'm feeling really good, and I have been taking those for about 1 month now. So I'm on, I think, day 11 of my cycle. So we will see if I have an ovulation this month, which would be very, very exciting. What else did I forget to tell you? In January of this year, January of 2010, we decided to pursue foster to adoption, and we went through all of the training for that in the home study. And in June of 2010, we received a sweet little baby girl. She was 10 days old when we got her, and we still have her now. She's 7 months old, and we're hoping to adopt her someday, but we're unsure if that will actually be able to happen. We're not sure yet if she'll stay or if she'll return to her birth family. I think that's about it for now. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them, and I will post more later. Bye-bye.